Hola a todos amigos de Match, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidas, bienvenidos. Soy Miguel Miranda y ya saben que yo siempre que aparezco por acá es para darles recomendaciones, cosas que vale la pena descubrir, conocer, averiguar, artistas por descubrir. El universo musical nunca se termina y el día de hoy les voy a presentar el trabajo de Chance Peña, un compositor, escritor, músico, obviamente, con base en Texas, que el día de hoy está por acá con nosotros para platicar un poco acerca de su trabajo. Si no han tenido la oportunidad de conocerlo, de disfrutar su trabajo y les gusta el folk, les gusta la música tranquila, como pasar un rato agradable en un fin de semana de mucha paz, yo creo que la música de Chance Peña les puede gustar muchísimo. Chance, welcome to Match FM. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for taking your time to talk with us. We're
Yeah, of
so
course.
excited to know about your music. First of all, can you introduce yourself to the Mexican audience that doesn't know your work? First of all,
Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a producer, engineer, and from Texas. Love music. Yeah, I don't
the,
know what to say. Love the Lord, love people, love my friends, my family, my
that's it.
dogs.
That's it. So first of all, can we talk about the beginning of your career with 17 years and now how do you feel with all uh, the the success of your career in maybe 3 4 years?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. I always heard people say, it takes 10 years to make an overnight success. And I think I can somewhat attest to that. I started my first gigs were 10 years ago, 10 years in a month. I did my first gig by myself. Um, so I think that's true. My dad sent me a picture from 10 years ago to the day, a month ago, when I was doing my first little gig here in Tyler, Texas, where I grew up. And it just made me think of how far I've come in 10 years. But it's cool. It's surreal. I'm always wanting to work and grow more. I think no matter where I was talking to my girlfriend about this last night. It's like the further you climb, the further you have to go. It's it's a weird thing, but I feel very blessed and I'm thankful and I'm happy.
What did you had in mind when you were younger about the music industry, about your work, about your future?
Man, when I was younger, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I just knew I liked making music, and you always hear it's about who you know, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I've just learned a lot. I've learned to work hard. I've learned to look out for good people and be wary of bad ones. I've learned keep music at the forefront of it all. But yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't know anything.
At this time, do you start to writing your own songs or thinking about writing?
Yeah, I've been writing for a long time, and since when I first started. And nowadays, when I write, I like writing alone. I like writing with my buddies. I think I'm either writing by myself or I'm writing with my friends.
And how do you feel about this path that you travel with your work? Because you had a lot of talent on your pen. I don't know how to say this,
Yeah,
but you're very good at the songwriting thing. So
thank you.
what can you tell us about this process? Because a lot of people want to start maybe to write songs, but they don't know the way to start. But what can you tell us to the people that
Yeah,
maybe want to start it this way?
I think you have to give yourself time to grow, because I think a lot of people, they just want to be like, the first 1,000 songs you write probably aren't going to be that good, you know. But as time goes on, they're going to get a lot better. And I think you have to recognize what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and when to learn and when to grow. And surround yourself with people who know more than you and listen to them and learn from them. I think that's something that really helped me, because you don't want to be prideful and you don't want to have an ego when it comes to learning this stuff. You want to be humble and really listen. That's how you get better. So that would definitely be a strong word of advice I would give somebody who's wanting to do this.
What a good advice, because the ego is very big in the music industry. I don't know
Yeah,
how
it
to
is.
say this, but you meet a lot of people with a big ego, and
Hmm.
it's necessary to leave behind this kind of the human being
Yeah.
to start a new path on the songwriting theme or everything in the
Mhm.
world.
Yeah, yeah.
What can you tell us about your music? A month ago, you released a new song, maybe part of a new EP or something like that.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell us about it?
Man, that song is just it came in between tours. We had just finished our US tour and had a week off before we went to Europe. And I just felt like I'd lost touch with myself. Just, being on the road and being gone, missing my family, my friends and girlfriend and everybody. And uh yeah, and this song was just like helping me overcome those things inside me that, were causing me to worry or be stressed out or feel all these negative things. And that's where the title comes from. And yeah, it was very helpful writing that song for me. And, it might be part of a project, it might not. I kind of imagine it as just, it's just itself. I am working on a project, you know, but I don't think that's a single from it. I think that's, for me, that was a moment in time. That song is that 1 week in between tours where I felt this and I recorded all of it, and and then it was done.
What can you what do you think about the response on the internet with your work? Because the internet give you a lot of power around the world to
Mhm.
play your music in every part of the world and of the planet, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Are you okay with that, or it's kind of weird to know that people in another countries or another part of the
No,
world listen to your
it's
music?
amazing. I love it so much. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that a song I can make here where I grew up can reach people everywhere. And because that's what music is for, the people. It's not for me, It's for everyone. So when I write a song, it helps me writing it, but it's not like it's this precious thing that's just for me. Like it's for you, it's for everybody. Whoever hears it, it's yours. And so I think it's amazing.
Do you feel kind of a pressure about release song after song after song with the, I don't know, the course of the internet? I don't
Yeah.
know how to say this.
No, 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 I get you.
Did you
It's
feel overwhelmed or something like
no,
that?
yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I've had to work to not worry about that. Because a song blows up on social media or whatever, and then you feel like the next one has to do that too, and it doesn't. At least in I had In My Room come out 2 years ago, and that one did great. And then it wasn't for another year and a half that I had another song do really well. But yeah, that's why I keep the music at the center of what I do. I'm not making a song to make money or to be famous. I'm making a song because I feel something from it. And I
Yeah,
think
and in
it's
a,
gonna make someone else feel something too. That's why you make the song. So if it does well, awesome. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's still a good song.
yeah, and you need to know how to learn to let go your work, right?
Yeah.
What's the process of letting go your music through the internet or to the people?
It's just for me, it's like when if I feel proud of it and I'm like, this is all I can do. This is the best I can do right now. And then, then it goes out.
Yeah.
But you surrender it. You're like, this came out of me and it helped me heal or process whatever I'm dealing with. And now it's theirs. It's not mine anymore.
You're always happy with your work, or not in a good way.
No, yeah, I am, because if I'm not happy with it, I won't put it out.
And
You
what
know?
about the, sorry, what, how do you deal with your insecurities as an artist? Did you have some insecurities
Yeah,
or not?
of course, of course. I talk a lot. I talk to other artists around me, my friends, my family, and that you just have to be happy with where you're at, for one. Um, make music you're proud of, and do it with people you love. And I think that, of course, we all have insecurities with people, but You know, if you make art that you're proud of with people that you're proud to work with and that you care about, um, I think it's a little easier to not worry about all the other stuff because I think insecurity can come from success. You know, ironically, like you become successful and suddenly you're more insecure than you were before. Um,
Yeah.
I just try not to honestly, I just try not to care about it. You know, I'm just happy my music resonates with people's hearts and that they're listening and I'm able to have a career doing what I'm doing. I'm very thankful for that. But as far as like being famous and rich and all these other things, like if you focus on those things, I think that's where the insecurity can creep in. But just focus on the music and happiness and fulfilling, you know, your life and others.
Yeah, we love your work, and we love the way you think about the music, about your work in general. Your work's amazing. Thank you so much for taking your time to talk with us,
Yeah, of
and
course.
hope to see you soon here in Mexico City. Do you
Oh
have in
yeah.
mind maybe being in Mexico or not?
Oh yeah. I would love to. We're gonna try to make that happen soon.
Yeah, hope to see you soon. When you're in Mexico, when you visit Mexico, please come to the radio station to talk about
Oh
your
yeah.
music or maybe doing a couple of songs on live.
That's great. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Thank you so much, Chance, for taking your time to talk with us.
Of course. Thank
Have a
you.
good time in Mexico City. We love your music and hope to see you again.
All righty. See ya.
Ok, estuvo la música, el trabajo de Chance Peña, no se lo pierdan, por favor, de verdad es un artista que vale la pena descubrir, conocer, tiene música nueva, tiene canciones que de verdad te tocan el alma y el corazón, y yo les decía mucho sobre este sentido, si les gusta el folk, si les gusta la música auténtica y que te llega siempre el corazón, la música de Chance Peña de verdad les puede hacer un gran favor. Quédense por acá con nosotros, soy Miguel Miranda, estar en Match, cambio y fuera.